Okay guys, so I am super excited to share with you my Felicity Jane unboxing. Felicity Jane kits are amazing because for a pretty decent price you get so much stuff, and they always have really fun add-ons. So I'm going to show you my album here and get that out of the way, and then I'll start diving into all of the embellishments. So they come with this really nice dust cloth. This is a really good quality bag, and the albums are always really well packaged. This is even better than I've ever seen. Theirs are like a pleather material, and this year I believe there were 3 designs. There was a white with like black line window pane style. There was this buffalo check that I got, and a black and white like bold stripe. So it's got like the fake pleather. It's got these nice gold corners. Theirs do not come with a book plate, but I know that a lot of people like to use the trims and the charms that they get and hang them off the side, which is a really cute look. This obviously came with the kit, really cute little keychain kind of size. And then on the inside, their rings are gold. It's a 6 ring that fits exactly like Ali Edwards, and the new scrapbook.com stuff will fit. This will slide out. And it does come with a handful of page protectors. Not many, but there is the option to buy more. So there's a 3x8. I think there's 2 each of the 4 pocket, the 2 4x6 pocket, and the 2 3x4s, 4x6s, and the plain solid 6x8s as well. So it comes with a handful there to get started on your project. Just get these 2 things out of the way here. The marketing card has a nice touch of shimmery gold here. I love Coco. That's the design this year. So it says, "Thank you. We hope you love your new Christmas goodies." And got the stars that she's blowing right there. Let's see. I've got a washi tape with the red and white polka dots. And then I bought a set of the mini wide paper clips. They're like 1/2 inch tall. Super cute. That was an extra add-on. And then this is my trims. I'll go through that at the very end here. So let's go through embellishments and kind of get me a little organized here. There's a few things that I bought extras of. For example, these pockets. 1 came with the kit, and I bought an extra for myself. And then these were something that I purchased as well. So these are called the Essentials Die Cut Alphabet. There's 104 in here. Quite a few of each number, letter, and then a little bit of punctuation. So what's super awesome about these is that they are like a paper die cut, super large. Really, you could do like Mary on like a 4x6 card, and it would be like something that really stands out. And they are, oops, got my ruler backwards here, I believe 3 inches tall. Yeah, so these are 3 inches tall, so it really makes a statement. And they are a really nice, awesome thin alphabet, probably about 1 inch or so wide. So I'm looking forward to using those. I know they released them in a colored set with one of the kits before, but really nice addition. So here they created some mini envelopes, which they have done in the past before with other kits. Pardon me. This one includes 6, and it has patterns that are going to be found in the papers, except for this one. This one's found throughout the kit, but not as a paper, and I feel like that was really a big miss. But I am planning to potentially use these on the layout, something like this, where the flaps would be folded, of course, and closed. But Amy Jo Vandenbrink had an amazing layout in her 2019 December Daily album. I highly recommend you check out her YouTube channel. But she had little fun stuff, like these were taped to the back side of the transparency. Fun stuff was in the middle of each one, including the number. And then on the other side, you know, these would be closed, and you can tuck little fun things inside each one. And I love that there's a pattern inside the plain white one. So just really fun, pretty deep red color for Christmas. And I love this pattern here with like the oranges and the greenery. I just think it's really pretty. and is going to coordinate really well with my Allie Edwards products this year because she has a lot of black going on as well. These are the Coco pocket fronts. So what's really fun about their pocket fronts is that it's not a complete pocket, but it's ready to go with adhesive around the outside. So you just remove those strips and stick it down, and you can still stick a card inside. This one's got a felt star, stitched on the front, which kind of gives it some dimension. Then you've got stripes, polka dots, and the plaid. And these are great for year-round. They don't have to be used at Christmas. Usually their pocket fronts are vellum. And these are just all a really thick, nice cardstock. So it's a great place to put an embellishment on the outside because the designs are pretty simple. Here they have gold foil chipboard stars. There's 17 in here. They're like kind of a wonky shape, which is sort of fun. And it looks like they come in about 3 different sizes. So there's a large, a medium, and a small right here. And it's got a really nice shimmer. Their chipboard has a really nice thickness to it. It's very sturdy. And they have a white base. You can still rip off the layers if you need to, which is nice, but it's a little more difficult than from other brands. So here we have some gift tags. I believe there are 6 in here. Yep. And these are actually on watercolor paper, even though it doesn't designate that. It's the type of material. And they are dry embossed. So this one has a star pattern. Hold it up. Hopefully it'll catch the light so you can see. This one has a Christmas tree with a little base here. Polka dots. This one says joy. This one has a nice stripe and a star. And once again, these could be used for a lot of different projects, not just Christmas, but you could do like all kinds of things on here with paint or inks to catch that raised design. You could put like maybe a mink texture paste on there and mink it, or use like a glue pen or something that allows you to apply mink foil material. I'll wait and do the cards with the papers here. It comes with this pack of sequins here. It looks like there are clear ones, blue, and the red is like a metallic, which is really pretty. The blue is metallic as well. It doesn't say how many are in here, but it is really full. Like it's a super fat pack of sequins. So those will be fun to include in shaker pockets. These are the numbers. They are connected. They're a pretty large size. So 25 there and the single one. So these are 1 3/4 inches tall. This one at its widest is about 2 inches. So they're pretty substantial. But if you were going to put them on something like a pocket front, like, you know, they take up quite a bit of room. Really nice material. Like I said, you can tear them apart. It's not as easy as certain brands, but really nice shiny finish without being too reflective. So all 1 through 31 there. Let's go through stuff I have to take out. Easy stuff here. So the Coco puffy stickers have quite a few of every letter, and what I love about their products is that they always include numbers and punctuation almost every single time, because you always want that. You know, if you were going to make a title, or say do a title page with your last name and then 2020, you can do it and have it match and all coordinate. So, and these are like a matte finish. I really love their black matte puffy sticker finish. They usually have a pretty good stick as well, which is not always the case. And this was also from 2 years ago. This is not part of the Coco collection. This is the Holly collection. But I bought another one because, one, the font is amazing, and it's this same matte finish, and it's just gorgeous. The Dear Santa, the Ho Ho Ho, Christmas, the Merry Christmas, and then 2 stars. But I actually, this is like my 3rd pack of these that I've purchased because it is just so great with the handwriting, and they're really large and bold. That's probably like 5 inches and just really fun. So I bought an extra of those. Here is the stamp set this year. I'm actually going to take it out so it's a little easier to see. If I can get it. There we go. They have really nice quality pockets, but just grab some paper or something here so you can see this better. Here we go. So we have quite a few designs on here. So there's a tiny little tree, some stars that go around the home. There's a heart and a few more starbursts here, a couple different tree options, and then home for the holidays in a great thirsty script font, the house itself. We have Christmas, memories, cozy, I believe, ho ho ho, merry and bright, joy, holiday traditions, and the magic. And then Coco, the name of the kits are always part of the stamp set, which is fun. And then there's a tiny little tree, stars, and then here is a little set so you can create your own strand of lights, which is really cute. And then the present has little polka dots in it. So really, really adorable, very universal, and they always coordinate really well with previous year's designs. Here is a plastic stencil. I'm not going to pull it out. I think it's probably about a 4x6 size with some good shaped wonky stars on here. I have recently gotten more into texture pastes and stuff and mixed media, and so I can't wait to actually play with this. I'm going to use texture paste and my ink and create some really fun foil stars. So that's a fun, creative product that they included. Here we have the die cuts. And you get 31 of those. So you have Coco. I always love using her in the album somewhere. The wreath. Let's see what else we've got here. I like to kind of organize into piles. We've got several tabs. We've got the florals that Felicity Jane is really well known for. The tabs are slick. You probably would want to use Stays-On for stamping on those. We've got some stockings here. There's 3 of those, but those would be fun if you put like a tiny little initial on there, like with a stamp or a sticker for your family. Here's like a tree with, and then the star is gold foil. The ornaments have gold foiling. A couple stars, a cute bow, some holly, and a few more stars, and then a ho ho ho. So a really fun collection there of die cuts, which I will put back later. Here is the Coco Girl stamp, and I love that they even included, you can do stars or like this one's circles, and you can leave it blank, you could color it in, and it has Coco the stamp again, and that is not part of the kit, that was an add-on as well. And then here we have, just getting myself organized here, some labels. There's 16 pieces in here, and I believe this is set up like a booklet. So these are, yeah, these are actually connected. You would tear these off. And so the first layer here is all gold foil, and they have different backgrounds. So this one's got dots around the outside, just a second line, gray dots in the journaling, and grid. And here we have colors with pinks and blues, the rose pattern. I believe these are all black options. And then I love this one with the pattern. And then some more color options as well. And these are slick. Again, you would need like a slick writer pen, or if you were going to stamp on here, Stays-On ink, I would definitely recommend, or it will just smear right off of your project. But they're a really nice size. They're probably like 2.5 inches or so wide, maybe. I'd have to actually grab my ruler, but a nice size. And here we have the cardstock words. There are 4 in here, and what's fun about these, like if you had a 3x8 album, these Mary ones would be really fun, or like a page protector, and you can either use them separately or you can create a shadow effect in any, you know, direction that you wanted, and you could choose how little or how much. It's just kind of a fun layering technique. So, and the backs are white. So the Marys and then the Christmas. Those, and they're a really nice large size. And here we have the cardstock dividers. I love that they create these. They've had some really unique designs over the years where they've had like fold out pages or ones that have circle die cuts already cut for you. This one has a really fun calendar option and some pockets. So let's see what we've got here. It's part of the calendar. So these two actually go together. There. So it's got a black and white polka dot on the outsides. There's a tab piece here, and you can create your own calendar on the inside. Okay, and they've designed the puffy stickers so that you can put the December along the side here, and then you have 1 through 31 that you can add into the little corners. And what's awesome is you can use this for any year. And then there's some really sweet designs that are super universal, like a flag, the home with the tree and the wreath, and even there's little hanging lights, which is super cute. The reindeer, the holly, presents, star, candy cane, Santa, fa la la la, a tree, and a cup of cocoa with marshmallows in it. And these are small enough that I believe all of them, even maybe the house, would fit in here. So what I've done in the past is write just a tiny little thing we did that day, or what my story happens to be that day, like watch Christmas movies. Or like if I made Coco and my pictures about that day, I'll put the Coco picture there. Or if we decorated the tree, I'll slap the tree on there. If Santa's coming, I'll put that on the 24th. So a really fun way to do that. And you can still decorate the front and the back. You could put photos on there. There's a lot of different options. So here you have a black and white pocket, which has black and white on the back as well. Nice thick cardstock. It's still flexible, so it's not too rigid in your album. It should be sized to the page protector size, so slightly wider, and it's got the holes already punched. And then here you have a diagonal pocket, also with the check on the back, just for sticking fun things in. So those are really handy and obviously coordinate well. And then there are 2 3x8s with the gold stars, and then this one's designed to look like a tag. And it would actually be fun if you kind of cut off the notches and made it look like a tag, but the hole is pre-punched for you, so you can just add ribbon. You could put, you know, a 1 through 31 calendar on here, or any number of things, your wish list, and they're blank on the back. Okay, here we have the acetate and vellum pack. There are 6 pieces total, 3 of each material. Don't want to tear them here. Their acetate pieces are always really nice, thick quality. And their vellum is too, for that matter. But we have, pull these onto the weight so you can see a little better, the colors of like the main pattern here. So mint with the Christmas roses. And a vellum. This is actually a green check. Yeah, you can tell, like at first it looks black, but when you put it next to black, it's much more obvious. So a nice dark green. And what's nice about these is you don't have to use this as a vellum divider. You know, you could cut this up and have 4 3x4 vellum pockets and put them throughout your album for consistency. Or, you know, you can cut the holes off and you can put it inside a page protector if you're worried about how flimsy it is. And here's a red and white polka dot. And then for the clear transparencies, a really nice bold red stripe. And then you have a black and white polka dot. And then this is what one of the album options looked like with the black and white window pane style look. Then we have the 3x4 cards. I do wish that they included more cards in their kits, especially in a 4x6 size. They do give you a lot of pattern paper, but I love pocket cards. So here you have this awesome pattern again that you're seeing throughout the album. A super cute snow globe, which I'm planning to use and write 2020 on there, real small. Got the snow going, red and white stripe. This is Oh What Fun on like a green grid pattern. And all of their cards, by the way, are double-sided. They either have dots or a grid in the light gray. I generally don't use the back, but you could if you wanted to. Here's December with date and details. A green buffalo check pattern. There's room where you could include a stamp. A black circle, like watercolor style pattern, which again, doesn't scream Christmas. You could use this anywhere. Most of the stuff you could. A red and white polka dot with plenty of room for journaling or stamping. A black and white striped Merry, 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 and the most wonderful time of the year. And then last but not least, we have the 12x12 papers. So all of their papers are double-sided, and there's some goodies included in the back here. So this is made out of the same material as the paper. So you can keep this. Everyone always recommends keeping it. You can cut out little tiny pieces and use them for punching out stuff. But it gives you an idea of all the papers at once here. Let me pull the extras out. So this comes with 2 doilies. These are probably 4 inches is my guess. 3.5 actually. So 3.5 inch doily. This makes it really fun and it's pretty. There is a 6x12 painter swatch here, so you could cut these out individually and use them throughout the album, or use it as one piece if you were doing an album that size. And they have names: Mary, Tree Farm, Sparkle, Magic, and Wishes. There's 2 3x8 cards included in the plaid and the stripe. And on the back is a tree and a grid pattern. It's a shame these 2 are on the same side because they're really pretty, but I definitely want to use that in my album. Oops, and I missed this one as well. So there's a Christmas gifting list. There's a space on the side here with room to punch holes and add it right into the album. I believe it's 6x8 and not the size of the page protector. You could still punch holes that would fit, but you can put name, gift, and then on the side here is purchased and made, received, wrapped, or given and shipped. So you can check things off as you get to them, and on the back as well. So just a fun, thoughtful add-on. And then let's dive into the papers. So we have flowers and dotty stripes. So the way their papers work is on the back, everything is like a neutral most often. So we've got the Christmas rose floral, and then on the back is a dotty stripe line, and the branding strip is even something that a lot of people really look forward to using. They just add a little bit of something in a yellow plaid. You have a red lattice here with houses on the back, and there's some sweet little trees as well with a red candy cane stripe. And then this one's a really pretty snow pattern, very random, a beautiful blush pink here, and then black and white trees on the back with a red and white pattern. And I'm one of the people where I think that their pieces for the branding strip are actually really pretty and should be included in patterns. Like this red and white polka dot is a great size. The candy cane stripe would be perfect. Here we have dots and bows, and look at that nice hunter green and little bows on the back. With here again is that black and white, or not black and white, but the black floral pattern that would have been amazing as a full 12x12. This one here is like a nativity star, or like a poinsettia style star. There's 1, 2, 3, an 8 pointed star. So a light, nice soft blue, and then a black and white gingham on the back, and then the floral stripe. We have the red and white stripe here, which matches the transparency, and an all black version of that pattern, and then a red plaid, which would have been beautiful as a pattern. The black plaid pattern with a green grid on the back and a black and white spotted dot. And then these are the branding style ones that have the scalloped edge. The way they're designed is that you could cut this off, or you could trim it at exactly 12x12 and cut that off. So you have a red and a green, and the back sides are the softer muted pinks and the mint blue. So that is pretty much everything. And then if you buy the full kit, it comes with these trims. This year, for the first time, they also offer them separately. I have no idea about if they're still available or not, but they always have really beautiful, unique trims. So this year, there are some bells here, which the piece moves, but they don't really make any sound. So those would be really fun hanging off the side of your album. They're a little too thick to put inside for me. I have this gold, like, wire coil ribbon. Here is a sweet little black and white bow, and there's also 2 tassels, which is really fun as well. So there's a red one and a black one, and they're pretty thin. You could put those in the album. So here we have what almost looks like tinsel. This would be really fun if you were doing like an enlarged tree. Where's my 3x8 tree at? Or say you had just like any style tree and you kind of, you know, use this to decorate it and made it look like it was, you know, actually on your tree. That would actually be super fun and add some fun texture and dimension. Here we have a really nice quality pom-pom trim that could be stitched, or if you have the right kind of glue added on there. And that's a nice size piece. A really nice green Grow Gray ribbon. And a black and white check ribbon. This is a velvet ribbon, which is really nice, really soft and pretty. This is like a gold, which again, this could make like a really fun and pretty garland on like a decoration, or, you know, just thrown through a tag. Just your standard red satin ribbon. This one's like a really soft, like fluffy ribbon. I don't even know what you would call that, but it's a really pretty trim. And then another, this would be great if you had like a snow day and there's a huge piece of it. So this is like what some of those really fun scarves are knitted out of, but this would look really cool on like a snowy page, or if you had like a flocked tree or something. So that is a look at the Coco kit. I hope you enjoyed taking a look through it with me. I'm super excited to finally get it and see it in person, and I can't wait to start adding some of these products that I know I absolutely want to use into my 2020 December daily album. I don't really make a ton of foundation pages, but I like to stuff it with the things that I don't want to forget to use. So thanks so much for watching.